Yeah, to answer your question, I think it will. But firstly, I think co-investments has already been quite popular. We saw it first in the US on the other side of the pond. Really, co-investing alongside GPs has been around for a long period of time, 20, 25 years. We started co-investing more than 25 years ago alongside GPs. So I think that appreciation for co-investments, how it fits in, has been around for a long time. In Europe, it's gotten more popular last 7 or 8 years, and I think it will probably continue to be popular. You'll see more demand from LPs for co-investments because I think they recognize that co-investments can be additive. They're complementary to a private equity portfolio that a client will have, and it can't be 100% of that portfolio, but I think it can be sort of a healthy mix, should help to reduce J curve, should be, hopefully you're getting exposure to the best companies, the faster growing companies, and should come at interesting economics as well, at better economics than just at the fund level. So overall, I think it is an important part of the private equity portfolio, and so you will see probably more demand coming from LPs in Europe for co-investments. Yeah, so if I look at the dark market, I mean, we all know that companies in the dark market have been quite international in their focus in terms of either products that they make or services that they provide. They tend to be quite international in their approach on the commercial side, and I think that's a very nice feature to have. Obviously, the first thing we look for is companies where we feel that they have a unique advantage, whether it be from a technology standpoint, from its product standpoint, but its ability to sort of sell in other markets in Europe or in the US or in Latin America or in Asia. I think that's a unique aspect of a lot of companies that we see out of the dark market, and I think those are the companies that are sort of the most interesting. So in terms of sectors, it probably lends itself a bit more to sort of more product, more engineering, technology-based companies, some services. I think the sectors that I think we've probably found a little bit difficult on our side on the co-investment level to really get perhaps too excited about are just ones that have more of a domestic theme, where they might be reliant on either domestic spending or local German regulatory spending, etc. And I think those are not that they're not good deals, but I think they're just slightly different and slightly harder to probably get comfortable with. I think the ones that are international in their focus, export driven, those are definitely very attractive companies for all co-investors, I would think. Yeah, so I think Germany and the dark market as a whole has been one that most investors are interested in. They're focused in. It's the international theme that I talked about, export driven, but also because there is a healthy number of mid-market companies, mid-market, what do you call it, mid-cap, small cap, but generally companies that are not so large that they can't grow, or so large that where the valuation can get out of control. So I think there's that nice mix of mid-market companies. I think what's on the other hand been disappointing is that the amount of transactions that happen in that mid-market space from a private equity standpoint are still limited. The full potential has probably not come through yet. And I think there was a panel earlier today where they talked about that Mittelstand market, family chain situations. They happen. There are a few deals and there are good, interesting transactions, but there's just not enough of that deal flow, and that's for a variety of reasons. So family wanting to sell, not wanting to sell, etc. So even though I would say dark market holds a lot of promise, it's very interesting, but I think in terms of actual volume and actual money, that capital that can be deployed, it's probably a little bit behind where it needs to be or where it could be, and hopefully it'll catch up over time. Yeah, sure. So I have been to other conferences organized by PE conferences. So I think what I like about it is, that you guys tend to focus on country-specific conferences, and so the one I attended a few years ago was in the Nordics, and so had very good turnout in Copenhagen from the Nordic sponsors. So it's only a day long. It's not like you're there for 3 or 4 days. It's to the point. It's short. It's great attendance. So it's good networking opportunities. That's really the reason I'm here is just to meet practitioners who are here on the ground.